Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to LH Crypto Weekly Analysis.
The whole week has passed already. I don't believe it, but have you noticed that we're back to our cozy office?
Well, I have noticed that.
But I loved that leather chair last time.
Well, you can bring it with you.
Great idea. Now I have what to do for the next week.
Yep. So that week was hot for Bitcoin. And
Our every week is hot, and it's getting hotter to the new year.
I hope you shorted this sharp fall because it fell to the levels of like 2012 to this long support line, and that, well, according to Bitstamp. And again, when it started falling, people said, "Oh, yeah, it's the point of the next great turn, yay!" But some thought that it would only turn at 4,800 USD per Bitcoin. Well, I don't know.
Finally, by the way, we are finished with our notorious triangle, which lasted from summer. Now we know where the break is, and now we're expecting, I believe, another triangle. Speaking about safe base, you might remember that last time we mentioned locking. By the way, guys, if you haven't watched our previous video, do it right now. So in short, locking is opening of opposite positions for one asset on one account. That's what differentiates it from hedging in general. Since positions are equal, the margin is free. It's like, and it lets you go for extra trading. Locking may be in the negative zone when the trader places a lock instead of fixing loss. It's maybe zero locking when opposite positions are open simultaneously, and it may be positive in positive zone when the profit is locked. So LH Crypto is a proud pioneer of the technology. We are among the first to install this to our trading platform, and last week, so here is my companion. We've tried a lock-in strategy, and so exercises went good. We finished with quite a good gross profit in cash. Quite in time, because next Friday we have what, Kate?
Black Friday.
Black Friday.
If I managed a big company with like thousands, millions of USD rotating, would I keep them in crypto?
Good of you dreaming. Well, if I were a several trillion, billion company...
Another Elon Musk.
Another Elon Musk, perhaps. Another genius to be fired from his own company. So, if I were such a guy, I believe I would store my money even in cucumbers, because you never know what will be in price tomorrow.
Oh, well, you're... okay. But anyway, the Bank of America, they are introducing a new alternative to cucumbers, which is crypto. Yeah, they say that, well, big companies who are introducing themselves in crypto environment, like Lawson Holtz and LH Crypto, they can store their crypto money on their bank accounts with like involving vaults and offline storage of crypto, which is, well, I can't imagine it so far, but okay. But anyway, well, and here we have the chart for the Bank of America.
Well, that definitely had a positive effect.
Yeah, I think they did.
For the company.
And yeah, they're very optimistic about it, and they say that many companies are going to need it and love it. Yay.
Some other crypto news briefly. Iran has almost finished preparations to its own cryptocurrency launch. Can you imagine? The whole country is launching its own cryptocurrency.
Like Venezuela?
Right. It seems that it's going to be a popular method of fighting the budget cuts and sanctions and so on and so forth.
Did you say, hey?
Yeah, but in fact this cryptocurrency is not going to go public, so no ICOs is planned. It's just for transactions between several governmental institutions and so on and so forth. Experts say that a gram, a cryptocurrency, is going to rise in price significantly, and that it has very, very good perspectives. Mind that it's not yet on the market because the number of investors is limited, 175, and whether gram be on the market or whether not depends on these guys.
Anyway,
So
we're done with
we're done with cryptocurrency.
We're done with cryptocurrencies.
We've done with Iran.
Iraq. Oil. What do you have to say about petroleum, boy?
Petroleum.
Yeah.
Back to tangible world from the world of intangible. Oil, my every week topic.
Yeah.
So oil prices started to drop on Thursday after American Petroleum Institute reported on US oil reserves. It turned out that reserves tend to grow another consecutive week, peaking 8.8 million barrels, and investors expect that demand will continue to reduce while supply to grow. Seems like they all shifted from cars to bicycles in the United States.
Lucky for them.
Whatever it is. US Energy Information Administration, a subdivision of the United States Department for Energy, will announce its overview later, but still analytics already expecting that commercial reserves will also grow 3.2 million barrels to 435 million barrels. Can you imagine this huge pool of oil?
How many school pools is that?
Oh, the factor which restrains price fluctuations is OPEC, which assures in an interview to Bloomberg that if the price continues to fall, they are ready to cut production.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, you spoke something about bicycles. I think
tried
that
to.
people also switch to Uber because, well, Uber is getting ready to introduce their stocks. They're getting ready for IPO. And so now they publish, though they don't have to, they're not obliged to, they publish their financial reports, which are actually sad. Well, I mean, they help their investors see what to expect and so on, but still, you know what? Well, do you use Uber? Okay, first of all.
Almost weekly. A very convenient service.
Yeah.
Not to say it's a good, job opportunity for many guys.
Yeah, it's great. And especially when you go abroad and you don't speak their language and they don't speak English and you're like...
A perfect way to make friends, by the way.
Really?
Uber? Yeah. Uber driver.
Okay. They're very
In Lisbon, an Uber driver tend to be a South African native and then being a Portuguese. And he then immigrated back to Portugal, so the guy does have a bright life.
Yeah, he has something to talk about. Well, anyway, so actually everyone's using Uber all the time, or sometimes, but even though they had a rise in volume of orders, increased by 34% and reached $12.7 billion in this third quarter, which ending September 30. And still, they lost money. So their losses are 20% higher than in the second quarter, and it's like more than $1 billion.
But still, the explanation is positive. The head of Uber states that these results are due to heavy investment, which Uber conducts because they're developing, they're introducing new services, Uber Eats, Uber
bicycles,
and Uber this and Uber that and Uber Wash and Uber Walk and so on and so forth. So so the company is developing, the company is evolving,
and that's what they spend their money on.
Yep.
Okay. Well, anyway, next week, guys, we're having Thanksgiving Day on Thursday. Are you ready for it? Family reunion?
Well, the last turkey in my forest was shot 10 years ago.
Well, anyway, I'm ready for my family reunion too. Looking forward to it. But you remember that, well, with crypto, you trade 7/24, but with London exchanges, New York exchanges, they Thanksgiving is a holiday there, so they don't trade, and it affects...
They eat. Yeah, Uber eat.
Enjoy. They enjoy their time with their families, aunties, uncles, and stuff. Actually, just remember, keep that in mind, and keep in mind that they have Black Friday.
Black Friday, yeah.
And well, we'll talk about it next week, I think. Yep, that's it.
So that's enough for today. Thank you for being with us for so long in terms of YouTube. So see you next Friday, perhaps in the department store.
Yeah, I'll be out shopping.
Me too. So see you next week. Bye.
Bye.